Hello, and welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that's tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody that is watching on the replay. Make sure you are smashing the like button. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure to get that done for me, people. Today, we are here for another one. Big up Aaron in the building. We are here for another transfer show, transfer update. The daily ones, they keep on coming daily. When there is news. And today we have another one. We are going to be speaking about Sesko is apparently the second choice for Arsenal in the runnings for a new striker. We are also going to be talking about Kimmich for sale. Should we go in for Kimmich? Should Arsenal be in pursuit for Kimmich, trying to bring him in? I'm going to give my thoughts on that. And we're also going to be talking about Solanke for 65 million. Arsenal are apparently linked. And last but not least, we're going to be speaking about Kieran Tierney, and a price has been set for him of £10 million. Now, like I said, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure to get that done for me, people. We are fast approaching 2K subscribers. So if you will be so kind as to hit that subscribe button for me, we are trying to reach the goal of 2K subscribers. So make sure to get that done already. Let's get it done and let's get into the show. Right. Let's start off with Joshua Kimmich, because I feel like that's the player that I really want to start on, because I feel like he could be a player that could come in and completely change us. Like, I feel like his experience alone is worth its weight in gold. His experience alone is worth its weight in gold. Of course, he's a great player if he plays in a DM position. In that right back position, I think he's a bit past the age to be playing in that right back position. But I think in that DM position, I think it's amazing to have a player of his caliber, somebody who can still pass the ball, somebody who can still make the runs that he does. And listen, we saw it firsthand when he played us. When he played us at the Allianz Arena. Do you know what I mean? We saw it firsthand. We saw what happened. So yeah, for me, it's just very simple, man. I think for Joshua Kimmich, I would love to take him at Arsenal. I think the fee will probably be the thing is they're looking for a big fee, so the fee might be in and around 60 to 70 million is what I'm seeing on the internet. If that is true, um the thing is whether we want to bring in somebody of experience for that price, somebody who is on the older side, somebody who is I'd play him in midfield, Martin. I'd play him in midfield. So I'd want him to play as a midfielder. I'm not going to bring him in to play as a right back. I think he's a bit past the right back thing now, and he needs to be playing in the midfield, to be honest. And I think that's where he should have been playing for Bayern Munich last season. I don't know why they played him against us in the right back position. I don't feel like that's the best position for him. Um, but yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I think we should be going in for this guy. I know it's going to be 60 million is I think the fee that they're talking about. 50 60 million I think is the fee that they're talking about. I still think we need to go in for this guy, bro. I think what he can give us for the next 2 years, because I still think he can play for the next 2 years. Let's just check his age, because I believe what is his age right now? Let's have a look. He's 29 years old. So I guess he's got about 3 to 4 more years, possibly. They'll probably offer him a 2 to 3 year contract to see how it goes. I don't see them offering him like a 5+1. I don't see that happening. But listen, Kimmich, for me, I think he's an amazing player. I would definitely bring him to the Arsenal. I think he brings experience. He brings, passing. Just his positioning at times is elite. And listen, sometimes you need a player that has just got elite IQ, which he does. Do you know what I mean? The way that Kimmich reads the game is unbelievable, man. So I think all of the pros outweigh the cons. The cons are obviously he's not as fast as you would hope a midfielder to be, but you don't need to be fast in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? If you have good IQ, you don't need to be fast. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. You don't need to be fast. Which is something that I stand by. But yeah, listen, I would 100% take Joshua Kimmich at Arsenal. I think he's an amazing player, and I would take him this summer. Now, moving on to Solanke, who is a player that has, piqued my interest after I've had a look at him, and I've said, you know what, let's have a look at what he can do. Excuse me, because we all know Solanke, failed youngster from the Liverpool academy, went over to, I believe he was at let me just bring up his let me actually bring up his road to where he is now. Solanke. Let's just have a look at him, because I don't think he was at the I don't think he was at the. So originally he came from Chelsea, actually. Chelsea youth. Went to the first team, then moved to Liverpool. Had a not the best of stints over at Liverpool. Um, and actually, yes. So 2019, he has been at Bournemouth, and he's got 199 appearances. He got 72 goals for them. 72 goals and 199 appearances, which, listen, it isn't bad. It isn't bad. Now, the only thing I'd say is, can he replicate that in a better team? Can he do it at a better team? It's not only about, you you're doing it for, a team like Bournemouth. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but you're doing it for a team like Bournemouth. The pressure levels are not the same. You come to Arsenal, the pressure levels are completely different. Do you know what I mean? You're coming up against players that are of a higher level. You're also expected to reach a certain level. Do you know what I mean? Even now, Havertz has reached 20 GA, but it's still not amazing. It's okay. It's good. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of like pressure that you're coming up against. Like, even if you get 20 GA in a season, people are not going to be absolutely gassed. Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you know what I mean? Because you have to be at the top. You have to be literally achieving the best you can. And I'm talking 20 to 25 goals a season. Now, can Solanke get that? Well, that's the thing. Can he? Because although you can go and look at, comps, you can go and look at. I just look at the way he plays on the pitch, the way he plays against us. Listen, in the air, he's very good. He's got a presence in the air, which I like. I like that he has a presence in the air. We saw how he was very clever to maneuver his way around Raya in the home game. That wasn't meant to be a foul. It shouldn't have been given as a foul on Raya. It shouldn't. If we're being honest, it shouldn't. But it did get given as a foul. But I think, listen, with Solanke, he's got a presence in the air, speed. He's also very, very quick. I like that. I like him to run in behind. If he can get on the balls over the top, 100%. That's brilliant. Even sometimes Martin Odegaard will put a ball, like he'll put it through the defensive line and then expect you to make a run. And a lot of players that we have up front don't really have the speed like that. Now we're gonna have Solanke, who will have that speed behind him. And I think, listen, Sesko and Solanke both have that for them, because they're both relatively quick players. So that's why they're both viable options to come in as a striker, because they have that speed. And we know how Odegaard likes to make these nice passes that just go across and in between the defensive line, or through the defensive line, sorry, and literally end up waiting for a runner to just get onto the ball. Normally, a goalkeeper comes out and gets it. Um, And also, he's got a finishing touch, man. We've seen the amount of goals that he scored. I think he was at 17 goals this season, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just bring up this. Let me bring up Solanke's stats. I do believe this season he had 17 goals. Just gonna bring him up now. Bear me just a second, people. Let me get it up. So this is my mistake. He had 19 goals in the Premier League. 19 goals. And 3 assists. So he had 19 goals, almost 20 goals, and now and 3 assists. It won in the FA Cup as well, a goal, and one in the Carabao Cup as well. So in total for the season, he had 21 goals and 4 assists. So that is a total of 25. GA for Solanke. And listen, the thing is, like I said, man, it's great for him to do that for Bournemouth, but there's gonna be an increase in the pressure that you feel and that you come across or come up against at Arsenal. It's just that simple. There's always gonna be that pressure that you come up against at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Solanke is a known entity with a fairly low ceiling, I'd say. The thing is, I'm not necessarily the only thing that Solanke has right now is the Premier League experience. The only thing he's shown is that at least he can score 19 goals in a Premier League season. And I think they play Bournemouth. They play in a 4-3-3, don't they? I'm just gonna double check that now. Let me just double check. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Did they play in a 4-3-3? Okay, they play in a 4-2-3-1. So they're playing a 4-2-3-1, but listen, he does play as a lone striker, which I think that can be utilized. I think we've seen Arteta play a 4-2-3-1, to be honest. And I'm not gonna sit here and completely slate Solanke. I think he's got the Premier League experience, which is brilliant. It's brilliant that he's got the Premier League experience. We just need to see if he can handle that level. Do I think he can handle that level based on past evidence? I don't think so. I don't think so. And the reason why is because we saw him at at Liverpool and he didn't do very well. Do you know what I mean? I think he had like 1 goal, 2 goals in 21 appearances. Now people will say he was young then, he was a kid. Like why should we like have him judged now? Because he's obviously matured as a player. He's 26, so he's much older than he was. The only thing for me, is I think you have to look at it like this. The level, if you're not used to that level, yeah, then it gets so difficult for you to change. Like, I know Declan Rice came in and Declan Rice was able to transition like that. Do you know what I mean? He was able to just go in straight away, and then he literally hit it like a duck to water. It was so easy for him. But the only thing for me about Solanke is my question is, how is he going to handle the fast pace? Yeah. How is he going to handle playing against a low block? Because when we're talking about us, Bournemouth, that's fine. You can talk about the player getting in behind. You can talk about a player doing this, doing that. But how is Solanke going to handle a low block? Because majority of the teams we come up against are not going to play football against us. Majority of the team that we come up against are going to sit in a low block. They're going to be compact. They're going to sit in 2 rows of 4. That's what's going to happen. 2 rows of 4 defenders, midfielders, everybody's back defending, trying not to concede a goal. That is the reality of the situation, and that is what's going to happen against majority of the teams. So can Solanke handle that? I don't know. That's why I have to wait on this one and see. If we do sign him, I'm not gonna go crazy. I gotta wait and see what he does. I gotta see if he can handle it. If he starts off well, if he starts off slow, let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean? So Solanke for me, if I was asked the question, do I think he's worth 65 mil? I think based on the English tax, I do believe he is English, isn't he? Let me double check. Yeah, he is English. Based on the English, when did he win a Premier League? What the hell? When did he win a Premier League? Oh, Chelsea 2016, 17. Oh, I didn't know that. Listen, he's a Premier League winner already, man. You know what I mean? He's a Premier League winner. So we're getting a winner to come into the club. You know what I mean? Just for that, I think he might be worth 65 million. um, but listen, I think 65 million might be a bit too expensive, possibly. I would preferably have gone for like 40 million, maybe 45, possibly. But the thing is, right now, I feel like the reason why the price is high, Odegaard has like 3 UCLs, then yeah, come on. My guy Odegaard, bro. 3 UCLs on their head top, bro. That's what he's got right now. 3 UCLs. Um, but yeah, the thing is with me and looking at this price, the reason why I think it's so much, the reason why I think it's so much is if you look at the striker market right now and you look at the limited options that they have in the striker market, there's not a lot out there. There's not a lot out there. Not a lot that are Premier League proven, that have scored 19 goals or more. You know what I mean? And that have actually put out good performances this season and look like a very good player. There's not a lot out there. Do you know what I mean? Tall, fast, have a good finish on them. There's not a lot out there that have all of those factors to their game. Do you know what I mean? So it's it listen, right now, Dominic Solanke, would I take him over Sesko? I'd probably say yes, just because he has the Premier League experience over Sesko. So I think it won't take him as long to get used to the league. I don't think it would take him as long to, get down to the business, and he already knows the defenders that he's coming up against. The only thing he really has to kind of get used to is the low block. That's the only thing that he really needs to get used to, because not a lot of teams, unless they're playing like Sheffield or something, are gonna hit them with a low block. Not a lot. So that's the only thing for me. It's definitely an interesting one. But listen, I would like to get your thoughts, man. I would like to get your feelings. Who would you pick? Let me know in the comments and in the live chat right now. Who would you pick? If you had a choice between Solanke and Sesko, who are you picking out of the two? If you had a selection right now and you could pick one of them, let me know, and let me know in the comments, guys, down below. Um, Moving on to Tierney, who has got a price on his head top. Finally, I can see that Pele M put in a chat here, which I'm going to go to in just a second. Where was it? Where was it? What is going on with Tierney? 10 mil. Are you kidding me? Newcastle just bought the worst keeper last season for 15 mil at minimum. At minimum, he should go for 20. Um, you know what? I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I think 10 million for 10 million for Kieran Tierney is absolutely disgraceful. And the reason why it's disgraceful is because there is such a good player in there. Such a good player in there. If you play him in a certain system, if you play him to his strengths, not play him how Arteta tried to play him, which was try and make him do what Zinchenko does. It's never gonna work. It is never gonna work. If we played um if we played Kieran Tierney, how we played Kivior this season, where we didn't give him too much responsibility going forward and gave more of the responsibility staying back and defending and letting Ben White do the invert, I think Kieran Tierney would have actually killed it. The only thing that I can say that probably drops his price is the injuries, because he's a very injury prone player. He's had a lot of different injuries. Even if we go and look at his injury history, it is shocking. Um, Let me just bring it out for you lot. Kieran Tierney. Let's just have a look at his injury record. It's terrible. There we go. 2 pages. Bang. Done. Since he's been at Arsenal, he's missed um 13 5. Oh my god. Bro, he's missed almost like 45, 50 games almost, I think that is. Um so yeah, listen, he's missed a load of games, man. A load of games. And very injury prone. He had injuries here, he had injuries when he went to Real Sociedad, he had injuries when he was at Celtic. Do you know what I mean? He's missed games for Scotland with injuries. So and they're all like different places. There's knee injuries, there's calves, there's groin injuries. Do you know what I mean? There's shoulder injuries, hamstring injuries. Do you know what I mean? And he's had a few injuries on his knee, a few injuries on his knee that have kept him out. So for me, I have to look at it like this. I think he's just a very injury prone player, and I think that's probably why the price is not as high as I would want it to be. Um, which, listen, at the end of the day, you just have to understand where the market is in regards to players that are injury prone. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to be getting them sent off. Nobody's going to be banging a door down to try and buy a guy that's injury prone. That's just he's gone on one loan spell and he's been injured 3 times. Do you know what I mean? And not a lot of people are going to sit there and be trying to get a player like that. It's just a reality of the situation. So he's good for spare parts. It's a price and wages both come into play. Yeah, that's true. Love Arsenal, hate the ops. Um, it's the price and the wages. Do you know what I mean? So normally, most of the time, it's not only the 10 million price tag, but you have to look at what you're getting back in you have to look at what you're getting back when you get rid of those wages as well, bro. Because if we look at the wages that he's on, let's just have a look. What is what is his wages? Tierney wages. So Kieran Tierney, based off of this season, is on £110,000 a week. Kieran Tierney is on £110,000 a week. So imagine if you're losing that wage off of the weekly wage. Do you know what I mean? And off of the wage book. So it's not only the price, because yes, I think that 10 million is too cheap for him. I would have hoped he would go for at least 15, 20 million. Um, if it was up to me. Um, but obviously it hasn't happened. So it is what it is. But looking at the situation, like I said, injury prone player, so that's probably why his price is at 10 mil. Unfortunately, it's just the current state of affairs, man, with Kieran Tierney. Like his Tesco bag said, every little helps. There you are. Love Arsenal, hate the arts, man. Listen, the thing is, yeah, this is let me just have a little heart to heart, man. Let me just have a little heart to heart, bro. Kieran Tierney was one of my favorite players, bro. And to be honest, he still is one of my favorite players, bro. I loved Kieran Tierney, man. Yeah, I just loved his ruthlessness, like the ability to just go out on the pitch and just put a performance in. And I feel like there was a situation where he kept on getting injured, and sometimes like you can love a player, yeah, and hope that he does good, but if he's injury prone, there's nothing that's gonna save him. There's nothing that's gonna save him because you look at players like you look at players like Thiago Alcantara, you look at players like Reece James, brilliant players, but what always was their downfall? The injuries. Do you know what I mean? That's always, and I'm not trying to say that Kieran Tierney is on the level of Thiago Alcantara. I'm not trying to say he's on the level of Reece James. I know they're much better. But I just feel like Kieran Tierney for me was just a special player. Do you know what I mean? He was a winner. He came in from Celtic, won the treble, the literally the season before, I think it was. Um, so it was mad. Exactly, Aaron Sturridge as well, bro. Imagine Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge was said to be the one of the best Liverpool strikers they'd ever seen, bro. One of the best Liverpool strikers. He was gonna be one of the best Liverpool strikers they ever been. You know what I mean? The prospect of him being a Liverpool striker, bro. Um, exactly. Wilshere is another one. Jack Wilshere, bro. I still remember him. Was it 2000, 2009, 2010? Somewhere around there, bro. When we played Barcelona, do you remember the Barcelona game where he was just, bro? Man was popping it about Barcelona. This is prime Barcelona, bro. Jack Wilshere is popping it around prime Barcelona. It's 2009. Like, bro, he's popping it around prime Barcelona, bro. A man is just playing around them. They don't even know where the ball is. Like, that's how good Jack Wilshere was, bro. But injuries just got to him. Do you know what I mean? He didn't necessarily take care of his own body himself. And listen, I think Tierney, unfortunately, the injuries got to him. It is where it is. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, we need to look at the future now because he's going to be gone now. It is where it is. But we need to look at the future players. We need to. Injuries wrecked him before football checked him. I'm dead. You know what? That's how you know. That's how you know. Love Arsenal, hate the ups. Yeah, is an older guy, bro. Because not a lot of people will get that. But I'm assuming that's a reference to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm assuming that's a reference to that. Love Arsenal, hate the ups. Um, let me know if it is. But yeah. Listen, I think that is generally what the situation is. Do you know what I mean? That's just the situation that we have at hand with Kieran Tierney. Now it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Um Now we're gonna speak about two other things. Well, actually, you know what? Because I was gonna speak about Sesko being second choice, and I might just add this whole situation that's going on. You hit it on the head, cuz. Yeah, bro. No, the thing is, not a lot of people catch that, bro. Not a lot of people even know the song, bro. Um, but the thing is, I want to speak about Sesko real quick. We're gonna speak about Sesko, but we also need to speak about Douglas Luiz. We also need to speak about Douglas Luiz. Do you know what I mean? Because I think like we need to have a conversation, turn this into a call-in show. I mean, we can, but the thing is, I don't have enough time, bro. I don't have enough time. I'll be real. That's the only issue. I don't have enough time because I do need to leave very soon. That's why I literally put this one on. You know what? How about this? Um, how about what am I doing? Let me just see because I think I've got a show booked in tomorrow. So let me hold on, hold on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Wednesday, no Thursday. Wednesday is gonna be Guna Lounge again. That's gonna be crazy. You're gonna see this man right here. This man right here fighting to the hills. And going to hell and back, bro, to protect his boy Sesko. You know what I mean? Till the day that he dies. That's gonna be his boy. He's gonna be protecting him. Um and yeah, listen, it's gonna be absolutely mad, bro. But we'll do one on Thursday, a call-in show, yeah? Thursday, 8 p.m. Make sure you're there, yeah? Make sure you're there for Thursday, 8 p.m. We're gonna be doing that, bro. We're gonna be doing that. But listen, let's just move on to um this time I ain't missing that. Yeah, don't worry, man. Be here, and I promise we'll get you on, mate. I promise we'll get you on. Don't worry. Um, right. Next, we're gonna be speaking about Benjamin Sesko, and we're gonna be speaking about big up Shacks as well. We're gonna be speaking about Alex Goldberg. We all know Alex Goldberg, massive Chelsea journalist, who came out and said Arsenal like Benjamin Sesko, but he is not their first choice. Chelsea are pulling harder, is what he said. Now, interesting to say, are they pushing harder? He's not a journal. What is he then? What is Alex Goldberg? Am I getting fraudulent sources? Is he the one who broke the Havertz news first? So is it? Oh, so what you're telling me is Martin's being a fraud? Fairs. You know what? I see it, man. I see it. I see it. I see it. He's just a Chelsea fan with a YT channel. Either way, a lot of people have retweeted this. Um, and a lot of people have gone crazy about this. So let's just discuss it. Benjamin Sesko is apparently Arsenal's second choice striker. He's not the first. Apparently Chelsea are trying harder to get. Everybody knows my thoughts on this. I actually think Sesko might go to Chelsea. I actually think they'll pay over the odds. They'll pay more than us. And they'll pretty much throw the kitchen sink at it. That's my personal opinion. Don't necessarily have to agree with it, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Chelsea are gonna go in for him, and they are gonna get him. Now, am I upset? Visca, next calling show is Thursday 8 p.m. mate. Thursday 8 p.m. Hold on, it's Tesco, bro. This Tesco stuff is killing me, bro. Um, if Tesco is uh, if Tesco is number two target, who is number one? The thing is, if that is true, who is number one, bro? Who is number one? Who is number one, bro? That's what we have to understand now. We have to understand who is number one, who is the number one target. Do you know what I mean? That's what we have to ask. Um, Now, my personal preference for who I want is either Isaac or Jokeres. I really hope it's one of them two. I really hope it's one of them two. If it's Jokeres, I'm celebrating, bro. I'm screaming. Do you know what I mean? I'm screaming if it's Victor Jokeres. Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, Victor Jokeres coming to the club, bro. That's all I want, bro. That's all I want. But Isaac as well. Osimhen could be the number one target. This is the kind of stuff that we have to speak about now because it's an interesting situation. It's a very interesting situation. Now, my personal preference is Jokeres. No, Visca. What are you talking about, bro? He did not flop at Coventry, bro. The guy had like 40, he had like 40 something goals, bro. And like 50 appearances, I swear, bro. I Pele bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Touch wood, bro. Pause. Touch wood, but pause. Bro. No. Bro, if it's Brobby, bro, I'm gonna slam my head through that wall, bro. I'm gonna slam my head through that wall, bro. You don't understand, bro. Knowing Arsenal's history in transfer markets, it will be Osimhen because price dropped after lack of interest. Really? Who? Aye, Martin's too funny. Man said if it's Brobby, I'm out. Back to the A League, bro. He's dipping out of it, bro. He's gonna take a sabbatical. What's it called? Is that the break, bro? When you take a break from work, innit? Um, is it called a sabbatical when you take a break from work? Here's for the Americans in here. It is a sabbatical, innit? When you take a Yeah, it is like a sabbatical, bro. He's taking a sabbatical, bro. He's not coming back. He's like, yeah, listen, they can keep that Brobby guy. I'm just gonna go and watch. I'm just gonna. Visca. The thing is, Rodrigo is not, bro. Rodrigo is not leaving, bro. Why do people keep on mentioning Rodrigo, bro? Even if Manchester City came in, he's not leaving. Rodrigo is not leaving. I'm telling you that now. Bro, Rodrigo ain't going nowhere, bro. It doesn't matter what money you throw at it. Rodrigo is not going anywhere, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I think looking at this one, bro, obviously Jokeres, that's my guy. Osimhen, if that is true, love Arsenal, hate the ops. If that is true, well, I've not seen any reports come out stating it, but obviously you might have seen something that I haven't. Um, if that is true, what is this? That's what I'm saying, airport atheist, bro. Like it's actually nuts, bro. Like you can't unless the player wants to move and he says that he wants to move, getting someone away from Real Madrid is like the hardest shit you can do, bro. It's like the hardest shit you can do, bro. So it is what it is, bro. At this point, like if you want Rodrigo, you just gotta talk. You just gotta. It's a hush puppies talk in the background. No mics, no media. Oh, okay, okay, fairs. So love Arsenal, hate the ops is an ITK now. He's in the know, bro. You know what I mean, why can't we get Kavara? Are we some penny pinching crappy club? But Visca, like this is the thing, yeah. Like I would love to go out there and slap 150 mil, but if I'm slapping 150 mil on anybody, bro, I'm slapping it on Isak. That's the only player I'm slapping 150 M's on, and I'm saying, yo, come to my club. You know what I mean? I'll give you 250 a week. I'll slap 150 mil on the table, take it, do your thing. But the thing is, we got other places to also look after. Do you know what I mean? We got other places to improve, which we will need. We will need to. Something's just come out again. Oh, that was just a Kieran Tierney thing. Yeah, that was just a Kieran Tierney thing. Transfer live update, bro. Transfer news live, bro. This is where I've been getting a lot of the news, bro, because they cover everything, bro. They absolutely cover everything. Rah, Ibarani, you're going crazy. You're going crazy. Aye, that's a mug, bro. Hey, that's crazy. Man said not even a B Tech, bro. A Z Tech, bro. A Z Tech. Georgian Grealish, bro. Yeah. Big up FK, bro. Big up FK. But listen, at the end of the day, if I'm picking my number one, at the moment it's so close between the two. It's so close between the two. It's either Gyökeres or it's Isak. One of those two. One of those two it comes into my club. I'm celebrating. You know what I mean? Let's hit the balloons again. Let's hit the balloons again. Let's hit the balloons again. And the thing is, also, while we're here, let's just speak about what's gonna happen to a certain guy. What's gonna happen to man like King Kai, man? What is gonna happen to him now? What is gonna happen to him if a player comes in, a striker, especially a clinical striker? If we get a clinical striker, what happens to Havertz? Does he reduce his game time up front? Does he move into the midfield? Or can they play a 4-4-2 and sacrifice, can they sacrifice a midfielder to play a 4-4-2 where he where he drops in and then plays behind the striker? Can they do that? Now, does a 4-4-2 even still work? Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean, if you look at Aston Villa, you'd have to say yes. A 4-4-2 does work. It is still effective. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, big up Cali Gunner in the building as well. Big up Cali Gunner in the building. Big up my brother. Big up, man. It's there's so many questions, man. There's so many questions that are gonna come up. There's so many questions that are gonna come up. If you go with if you go with a 4-2-2, you're taking away the wingers, bro, because it's more you're more playing them as cams. Do you know what I mean? So it just it's situations like this, bro. Situations like that. Like, I think his game time is gonna take a hit if we bring in a clinical striker. Now we have to come up with something. Yeah, Pele M is just trolling, bro. Pele M, wallahi, you're just trolling, bro. Wallahi, you're just trolling, bro. We're not playing Saka a wing back, bro. We're not playing him at a wing back. Visca saying he holds bench. Would you bench him? Would you bench him, even though he's had a great season? Even though he looks at the form of his life? What happens? What happens if Kai Havertz? What happens if Kai Havertz goes into this Euros, wins the Euros, and is the top scorer for Germany? What happens if that happens? Let me know. What happens if that happens? Do you know what I mean? Let me know down below, man. Let me know in the comments right now. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was just looking at something. Cool. Yeah. What happens if he goes to the what happens if he goes to the Euros and he scores he's the highest scorer for Germany and they win the Euros? He comes back, there's no way you can drop him. There's no way you can drop him. So the thing is, Martin, I understand your Sesko take. You want someone to be not the main guy, yeah. You don't want him to be the main guy. You don't want him to do this. You don't want so much pressure on him from the get go. I fully understand that, bro. But also, you have to look at the facts, and the fact is, like, we do need somebody who can just take control of a game. We need somebody who can, you know, come out of nowhere, come out of absolutely nowhere, and just score a goal when we need it the most. We need an Alexis Sanchez kind of player. That's what we need. Excuse me. We need a player that can come out of nowhere and score a banger like Alexis Sanchez. I was watching an Alexis Sanchez comp the other day, and it nearly brought me to tears, man. It nearly brought me to tears, bro. Yeah? Because Sanchez, bro, Alexis Sanchez was different, bro. Like, I think every single Arsenal fan can agree with me right now, yeah? When you go back and you watch a comp from Alexis Sanchez, bro, doesn't it almost bring you to tears, bro? Just the type of goals that he used to score. The fact that he just slap it from outside the box and fuck it, why not? He'll go top bins. Bang. He just looks at it like bang. You know what I mean? Celebrating like mad. Because he's just that guy, bro. If we had an Alexis Sanchez in this team, bro. Woo! Crazy, bro. That'd be crazy. Midfield as well. We're gonna speak about that. Frankie De Jong, definitely a good option. But also Douglas Luiz, a very, very good option. Douglas Luiz getting on that as well. Douglas Luiz linked to Juventus, but apparently Aston Villa want players included in the deal. They've come out and said, no, we're not just going to give you him for a fee. We want players included in the deal. We want you to include players into the deal. And why is that? Because they want players. They want somebody from Juventus. They want someone from Juve. Do you know what I mean? Bro, Douglas Luiz takes long shots. Douglas Luiz has ball control. Douglas Luiz has a great pass on him. Douglas Luiz can defend at times. Douglas Luiz also can shoot from outside the box. He's amazing at penalties. Like, bro, Douglas Luiz is mad, bro. Douglas Luiz takes good corners and gets breezed past like he's not there sometimes. No. Come on, Martin, man. Come on, Martin. Please, bro. Please. Let's not start this, bro. Exactly. On corners as well, bro. On corners, he's brilliant, bro. He scored against us, bro. He scored against us. He scored against us from a corner, bro. That's how crazy it is, bro. We should have paid the money last year. His price has gone up and Party was missing all season. To be honest, Epo Atheist, bro, we put up like 45 mil for him, bro. Like, how different is it to the price that he's going for now? He's going for like 60 mil, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, what difference is it to the price that we paid before, bro? Maybe like 10 mil difference. So, yeah, it's crazy. We need a right-footed free kick taker. 3 years since we scored one. Has it really been 3 years since we scored a free kick? Really? When was the last free kick scored? Was it who scored the last free kick? I swear Erdegaard scored one, bro. I swear Erdegaard scored one, didn't he? Erdegaard versus Burnley. There we go. Has that been 3 years, bro? Oh, stinks. Ah. You know what? Nah, because I like free kicks, man. I like direct free kicks. Just slap it top ends, man. I love just scoring goals from outside the box. Do you know what I mean? It makes me just scream and just go crazy, bro. The last one I remember is Pepe versus Sporting. Bro, that's the first one that came into my head, bro. The first one that came into my head was Nicola Pepe against the Sporting, bro. I think he scored two that day. He scored one from the right side. He scored one down the middle, I think. From the middle of the pitch, bro. I could take free kicks. Sign me. Yeah, Mo, please. Your techers are dead, bro. Do you know what I mean? Please. I'll lie. Um, Carzola used to bang them for fun. Bro, don't do this to me, bro. Don't remind me about Santi Cazorla, bro. Don't remind me about Santi Cazorla, bro. Santi Cazorla was a baller, bro. Santi Cazorla's my guy, bro. He is my guy. Oh, mate. I would love to have Santi Cazorla now, bro. This is the craziest thing, yeah? Although I want all of these main players in my team, I want main starters, bro. I want guys that can come in and do it now, yeah? Although I want that, the player that I would take right now, I'd still sign him now, to this day, right now, wherever he is Santi Cazorla. That's a player that I would sign right now. Just fuck it, bro. Just pay him 100 grand a week. I actually don't care. Do you know what I mean? Just sign him and let him just play out a season, bro. Let him just have a few games here and there, bro. Let him come on for 10 minutes. Try and do something. Let him come on when a free kick. Excuse me. Let him come on when a free kick's about to be taken. Let's see what he can do, bro. Yeah? Hey, listen. Santi Cazorla is a madness, bro. Santi Cazorla, man said I just want him for the headers. There you are. If that could have signed Wilshere, saw him last night, so silky still. Was he playing last night? Where was he playing? Yeah, it's just a piss take to wind up Sard Martin. Sesko is 2-footed and But that's the thing for Sesko as well. That's the thing for Sesko as well, yeah? Santi, bro. What a guy. Santi. What a guy. But yeah. Anyway. Listen, lads and ladettes. I don't know if there's any females in here, but big up to you. This has been great, man. This has been great. Listen, make sure you're smashing the like button as always. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. What we're gonna do is who is live? Who is live? How many likes are we on? We're on 21 likes, guys. Can we get to 30 likes? Can we get to 30 likes, guys? Please. Please, I beg you. Please, I beg you, let's get to 30 likes. We only need 9 more likes. 9 more likes are needed. Just 9 more. Come on, guys. 9 more likes are needed, guys. Come on. What is going on here, man? 9 more likes. We're on 24. Come on, guys. Like the video. And yeah, listen, that is it. I'm gonna be sending you guys to I'm gonna be sending you guys to MHF. I'm gonna send you guys over to MHF. Listen, make sure to smash a like button over there. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to tell them that it is a Sard raid. Make sure to do that. Spam Sard raid. Go over there. Spam this in the comments over and over and over again, just so they know, because them frauds don't like to shout me out. They're frauds, both of them. But listen, over and out, people. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Laters. Peace.